I was born on the 30th of June 1937, a 10-month baby, and 10 pounds, and my mum was a very weak little thing, frail little thing, and she only weighed 7 stone, so obviously it was very risky. In fact, Mum tried to get rid of me and bought me because they really couldn't afford me in the Depression. So I hibernated for a month, and that's how it happened. Fortunately for me, there was an administering angel came to light in the form of my Auntie Amy, who heard the commotion, rushed in, saw me freezing and going blue on a chair, wrapped me up and cuddled me to her and saved my life. And not surprising, I was always close to my Auntie Amy and Uncle Bert, as it happens. Anyway, in 1939, we were whisked off to Fort George, where my dad was billeted in the Seaforth Highlanders, and we lived there in married quarters in Fort George, and I've got a very strong Scottish accent, and yeah, we lived in the married quarters there, and then of course Hitler didn't invade us for a little while because it was what they called the phony war, so we were sent back to Walthamstow again.
Well, I got me Tammy Shunt as well. And here we are back in Fort George. This is where we used to live, in the married quarters. Amazingly enough, it was somewhere around here where I was playing with my little girlfriend Weena Anderson. We were pretending to be soldiers, and I had a stick, going to be a trumpet, and I fell. Went right down my throat, and I had to go to the MO and have it taken out surgically. I've still got a scar there now, but isn't it beautiful?
Parts, let's see where we first walked in. There's a gate over there. This beautiful cedar tree. And this is part of the Golden Common that we used to play in. It's hard to think that we used to play in this, but we did, because we used to make camp and things in the gorse bushes when they're all have golden flowers on them. That's why it was called the Golden Common. Here we are, this is the Golden Common, and I say called the Golden Common because of these gorse bushes, and when they're in full flower, of course they have golden flowers on them, so hence Golden Common. So and we used to actually come in here, us kids, as me and Pat and Eileen and Weena Anderson, as my little girlfriend at the time, and of course this pathway wasn't there, but look at this, there's actually wild geraniums there.
Well, you can imagine what a shock it was for a 2-3-year-old to leave all that wonderful wildlife behind and the lovely Scottish Highlands and go back to London during the Blitz. And, you know, all the bombs dropping, the flying bombs, and there were lots of those doodlebugs. We got a near miss at one time. So it was a bit traumatic, and I always maintain that's what set me off on the course to being not only a peace campaigner but also an environmentalist. But more about that later. So we suffered the Blitz and the dog fights and the doodlebugs, but when the rockets started coming over, the V2s, we went back to Scotland, but this time to Elgin.
Alright, Old Mills Road, and that was the farm that Pat used to pick potatoes on and so on. And here is Old Mills Cottage. This is the actual cottage that we lived in. Old Mills Cottage. During the war. The lady. Oh, look at that! There's but this cottage is, we lived, Mrs. McLean owned it at the time with Mary McLean, and her husband was called James, and her son also was called James. and then there was Mary was a little girl, and little Willie was, and then opposite was this bigger house, which we used to, some kids in there from London too, we used to play with them. But you see, Old Mills Cottage is for sale, and the lady that lives there now is kindly going to let us look inside the house, which was something we've been able to do before. And I left here when I was 7 or 8 years old, and there's Nicky taking photographs. Alright babe, yeah, there is
Take a picture of you.
Yeah, well, I'll take a picture of you while you're taking a picture of me. And this was the granary where I used to play with the children. I remember the girl was called Leslie, but the old lady that owned this, she used to let us go in the garden and play, because there wasn't much of a garden obviously in the cottage. But this one here, there's a car going past there, but that room there is where we actually lived, and there's a bit of a garden there. But this was the old mill, and of course this is the grounds of the granary, which is quite a big manor house. As I say, the lady used to allow us to play in here, which was rather nice. And that's where I used to walk to school, down that lane there, past the old mill, and which was a working mill then. It's not now, unfortunately. But we can see there's Nicky coming down here now in the car, coming past Old Mills Cottage. And there's the mill. Shame because it's a bit derelict now, and I don't know what the man's going to do with it, but that mill actually worked, a working mill, because the water's still running through there, I should imagine. And our man owns it now, apparently, I'm told. And in there, the farm, Farmer Nicholson, we used to help him with the cows, and he had chickens and everything. We used to help him with all that. So there you go. And now I think we're going to make our way down there, which is where I used to walk to school in Elgin. Lovely. Thank you. Back to my darling wife sitting in the car. Here we are in the room that we used to live in Old Mills Cottage, and that's the view we had outside. And this is actually the room. It's really, to be honest with you, it hasn't changed that much from what I remember. Mind you, I was only 7 and 8 when I lived here, so yeah, I'll just take it as far as Nicky, because there you are. What do you think? Yeah, that is amazing. Oh wow. Well, I'm overwhelmed. And look at the old fireplace there, yeah.
So would the granary have been there? All these houses would have been there, wouldn't there? The granary across there?
The granary, actually, yes, because that old house there, I remember, I think there were some other children who used to live there. Upstairs, there's the stairs we just come up, and there's another room here. Oh well.
Right, sure.
Yes, of course.
Spot. Yeah, sorry.
This is one of the upstairs bedrooms as well, which I don't know, I can't remember whether we actually had a separate bedroom or we were just in that room. I don't know. So, a lot of it hasn't changed, but some of the signs and things, a lot of shops are much the same. And then but we used to cut through.
And now I'd like to end up with a little song which I wrote myself called Butterfly Split on the outer organ. wouldn't mind that, but that banging on the head every now and again is a bit much. Anyway, there I must close. So, goodbye to all you good people that were good enough to listen to this record. Goodbye. To you and you to me. As on and on there will always be. As you and I have a guardian angel in high, with nothing to do but to give to me love forever.
Under here, oh dear, what a night! Yes. Yeah, you know, things this raining like this, it reminds me of the old days, you know. So yeah, in me, Bill. God, remember those times when we used to walk through Priory Court with those drums on our back? We said it always rained when we walked, and then it did. Oh, it did. It used to rain me, Bill. That was in the days of the old Eddie Love Trio. Right, Eddie Love Trio. Oh, dear me. Yeah, remember that bloke, was it Peter Perry? Oh, Maury. That's it. Oh, yeah. God, you remember the time you used to kid him up he could play? Yeah, I told him he could play, but he was... He played me as well. Yeah, he was dead hopeless. Thick skin, that's the trouble. Yeah, oh, he's proper thick, he was. Oh, yeah. God, he opened up in competition with Larry Adler. Oh, that's right, yeah. God, dear. What a thing, maybe laugh. Yeah, those were days. What the things we did. Oh, yeah, what's the things we did now? Next thing, we had a skiffle group. No, we went in the forces first. Oh, well, you did. I went in the forces. Well, Peter did. You know what he did? He signed on. Signed on, didn't he? I always said he was a bit round the bend, yeah, mate. Yeah, sad. He signed on, yeah. Signed on, that was the proof, yeah. That was the old skiffle group afterwards, wasn't it? The skiffle group. I came out of the forces. So after Boxing Day, I got me guitar. A week later, we were rocking them in. That's usual. Okay, boys, now we're going to do a little number called After the Ball. And I want you to put everything you've got into it, okay? Now, right, it's up to you, go. After the No, boys, no, stop. No, it's after the ball. B-U-L-L, not after the ball. Dig him! Do you mind, boys? I say you. That's what I like to do, dig him under 6 foot. Anyway, look, I've written this song myself, you see. So I'll sing the words and you come in the chorus, alright? Okay, we'll have a nice rock beat now. A 1, a 2 and a 3, 4, 5. You can rock and roll, you can tap your feet, you can sing out loud, you can keep the beat. After the ball is over, after the ball is done, you can play your records all night long, you can do a dance, you can sing a song. After the ball is over, after the ball is done. Rocking with the broomstick. Oh my. Rolling with a bumper. Oh yeah. Soon rock with you, dear. All night. And a broom bumper. Okay, Dale, take it away. You can grab a gal now, don't be shy, you can throw away your collar and tie. After the ball is over, after the ball is done, you can wear your denim sports to jive, you can keep your village blocks alive. After the ball is over, after the ball is done. After the ball is over, after the ball is done. Then what was after that? Then we used to all concentrate mainly on those cartoons. Oh, the cartoon films, yes. Those Mickey Mouse type things. Yeah. God, dear me. You weren't doing too bad, mate. How many films did we make?
Ah, 11, that's right. Yeah,
So,
I
I don't
posed,
remember
but-
finishing them, though.
No? No, we never finished them because that was our gimmick,
Oh,
you see.
yeah, that was our
Everyone
gimmick.
was expecting the words at the end, but no.
Yeah.
Trailed off, you see.
Yeah, God, dear me. Of course, I remember the day that all finished, though, when it fell through. What the Rostrum did, you know, remember when I was shooting?
On old crane.
God, yeah, oh yeah, that bloke down below.
You should have seen him got there.
Yeah.
What's that you got there about?
Just
Like
because
that.
the Rostrum was
Just because
falling
we
down.
make his office, what's that?
God, he only had 2 frames to go, he wouldn't let us do them.
He was only in hospital 2 years out, wasn't he? 2 years.
Oh, dear me. I don't know, there's some people, yeah, they're still those were the days.
They were the days, boy.
Yeah, smashing.
Hey, spare a penny, Gav, eh?
There,
old man.
who's this tramp?
God, dear
Oh,
me.
come on, Gav.
Come on, Hank.
Yeah, that's suit on. That's suit. Now, Reggie.
Oh, Peter! He's still got his best suit on.
Put it
I ain't going, it went years ago, mate.
Fell through, boy.
Fell through. Literally, yeah.
There you go.
Well, I started off in competition with Larry Adler.
I told you, boy, I told
But
you.
now here I am on the gutter.
That's right,
Yeah.
let's get up. Where's your camera, mate?
You don't think any better.
Better?
Yeah,
You know, it's probably like what I do.
Yeah. I always said we ended up underneath the arches. And
That's
here
right,
we are.
Here.
Two for a song.
Yeah, marvellous. Right.
Yeah.
I'll get on the old harmonic.
One,
No, we
two,
can't sing.
and the three.
Underneath the arches,
We dream our dreams away.
underneath the arches,
On cold stones we lay. Every night you'll find us tired out and worn. Happy when the daylight comes creeping, heralding the dawn, sleeping when it's raining, and sleeping when it's fine. Trains rattling by and by. Do-do. Pavement is a pillow, no matter where we stray. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. Yeah, I've just got time for a cup of tea. Yeah, come on, it's stopped raining as well.
My name's William Hartnell and I'm selling cleaning materials if you're interested.
No, thank you.
Now I've got brushes, brooms, mops.
No, thank you.
What about some nice polish,
I
mate?
said no!
William Hartnell, we have these on special offer at the moment.
No, thank you.
Okay, perhaps I could call back?
Next week?
Okay, I'll just write it down. Oh, bother! This pen isn't working.
I'll get you another one.
Oh, thank you. This is a nice pen. How much is it?
5 shillings.
Done. There you go.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh no! Hello, what do you want? I thought you might like to have a look at some of the wares I'm selling. Yeah, go on then. You can demonstrate those shares there if you like. Oh, yes, certainly, sir. Yes, I'll give you a free demonstration. Well, as you can see, they're really good shears, spring-loaded and everything. No, I really need is one of them. A comb? Okay then, that'll be 4p. Thank you. Excuse me, mate, you got a light? Yes, of course, sure. Here. Thanks, Gub. Thanks, Gub. Now get off my property. Ow. Excuse me, mate, can you tell me how to get the cookie billet? Of course. Straight up here, up the road, and then turn left, and then turn right and left again. Thank you very much. Hey, wait! My case!
The teenager, what has happened to the teenager? This has been the cry of the adult section of Sunshine now, so we have to show what they were really like in the young days. Grandmother's days, things were crisp and neat. The minuet went everyone on their feet. Suppers and shouted, good so we made. Oh, what the joy in these world to live in. When Albert was consul to Victoria, Grandma would not be let out of the door. So up the ivy, her lover's life, and they kissed and they hugged till velvet got shine. Now, you think I got the shine? That's right, you say. At 3 century. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock and I'm gonna be like my John and join me and we're gonna keep on rocking till the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till the
wasn't you. I'm sorry, sir, I got carried away. Once I get in the group, I'm cool, man, just cool. Okay, boy, okay. Right, now let's get on with the song. Where were we? Verse 3. Where do steady boys come from? People may say, remnant warriors say they're not so far away. Band played the Charleston with all of their might, and the grenadiers danced till they started to sigh. What's the Charleston? Well, it goes like this. Dun, 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 dun. It's rather like rock and roll. Rock and roll? Yeah. Singulator, alligator, in the wild crocodile. Now calm down, boy, calm down. Now let's get on with the song. First chorus. We tried doing mangoes, chant and creep, but we also like to be swept off our feet. You once were teenagers just like us, so why in the world do you make such a fuss? But he always had his fingers crossed.